welcome to my kitchen. We recently made some raisin biscuits, cinnamon raisin biscuits, and I want to put a glaze on top of those. And I was going to put the glaze in that video, but I thought I'm just going to do a separate video because this is a very basic glaze. You can make this glaze for anything. Banana bread, pound cake,
bundt cake,
biscuits, bundt cake, cookies. You can do this for any number of things. It's really basic. It stands on its own, so it deserves its own video. Super simple for any of you who don't know how to make a glaze. This is a no-brainer. Everybody should have this in their recipe arsenal, and this is how you do it. I keep my powdered sugar that I'm going to use in a 2-quart mason jar. So I've taken a cup, and you want to sift it. And the way I sift it, if you have a sifter, fabulous. I have one too, but this is handy and it's easy, and almost everybody I know who has a kitchen has a mesh sieve. Just take a spoon and gently push this through. When you get a good amount out there, get a couple of turns, then you can kind of go a little faster and you're not going to make a mess. But with powdered sugar, you almost always have to sift it. Otherwise, you're going to get lumps because, powdered sugar is very, 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 very finely ground granulated sugar that has been cut with cornstarch. So that's what gives it its powdery consistency.
And a weird taste.
And a little perfumey taste, it's true. And the other thing we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. So here's our homemade vanilla. I'm going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of Fiore di Sicilia. You've seen me use this before. And thank you to all of my viewers who suggested an eyedropper. Fabulous idea, because now I will not waste one drop of this trying to pour it out of the bottle. Excellent, excellent idea. All right. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of heavy cream at a time until we reach our desired consistency. So I'm going to get a whisk. Now I know that 1 tablespoon isn't going to be enough. So we're going to add, and the reason I say 1 at a time is because you can always add more, but you cannot take it out. And powdered sugar is a strange creature. Powdered sugar, very much like when you make bread, and it has everything to do with the humidity level in the air. Powdered sugar either takes a whole lot or not, not a whole lot. It just depends. But you can see it's starting to loosen up here. So far, that's a cup of powdered sugar. When this is 4 tablespoons so far of heavy cream. And we know 4 tablespoons is 1/4 of a cup. But that's not the consistency I want. I would stop there if I were going to frost cinnamon rolls. That would be the perfect consistency for cinnamon rolls. But since I'm going to be glazing some biscuits, I want this to be a little looser. So back we go. So now we're up to 5 tablespoons of heavy cream. You can feel free, please, to use milk. I just had some heavy cream. We're almost there. I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon, and we'll see where we are. Actually, I'm going to wait a second. Yeah, I think I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon. I think. And you don't have to use heavy cream, like I said. This is perfect. You can use water, you can use milk, you could use orange juice, you could use lemon juice. It all depends on what you're putting it on. If you're going to put this on some orange blossom rolls, which we are going to make in the near future, you would put orange juice in here. And Fiore di Sicilia. If you're going to frost a lemon pound cake with this, I would use straight lemon juice and powdered sugar and lemon extract. Are you going to put it on banana bread? I would use powdered sugar, heavy cream, and vanilla. Or I would use something called a vanilla nut extract. That would be fantastic. I love extracts and flavors and herbs and spices, and I think that they're awesome. And I think that everybody should have them in their pantry because they open up your recipes. Just so many different possibilities. It is incredible. Okay, and for those of you who haven't seen me use this Fiore di Sicilia, I get this from King Arthur Flour. This is a 4-ounce bottle. It costs $20. But I've had this for 2 years, and you can see how much I've actually used. That's it. Because you really only use like 1/8 to 1/2 teaspoon at a time. It's very pungent and aromatic. It's absolutely amazing. If I could put this in beef stew, I think I'd find a way to do it because it just makes everything taste amazing. So, we're going to get this out of the way.
You should suggest to them that they build an eyedropper into the cap.
You know what? I think that's a really great idea, and I think I'm going to send them an email because that would be fantastic. This is the consistency that we want. And that is how you make a basic glaze. This is perfect for a cake. Make sure you cool your cake before you put the glaze on it. Otherwise, all your glaze is going to run down the sides and it's going to be all for naught. So cool your cake, then glaze your cake. And then what I'm going to do in just a few minutes is I'm going to go and I'm going to glaze some cinnamon biscuits. So, I hope this helps unlock the mystery of the glaze. I hope you try this and I hope you enjoy it. And until next time, I'll see ya.